The place they've selected to put the tower is at Mackenzie and Tyee in Point Roberts, which is where the electrical contractor is, basically between the electrical contractor and the letter carrier. They have 10 acres of land there, which they propose to basically clear and install a 5-tower array. That array will broadcast at 50,000 watts in the daytime, and somewhat lesser at night. I've forgotten the number, but same all night? Okay. Okay, so it's 50,000 watts, which is a major radio station, and the arrays will be set up so as to point towards basically North Delta and Surrey in the daytime and Nanaimo at nighttime. The zones, this is the 1 volt, right? 1 volt per meter. Contour line for electrical energy is this line here. In the daytime, this line here. In the nighttime. The importance of these two lines is that within these lines we can expect what's known as blanketing interference, which is where the electrical energy will affect your electronics, your radio, your TV, other devices that you typically would have in your home now. So as you can see, South Tsawwassen, basically north of 12th Street, will experience pretty much continuous blanketing interference, and northwest Tsawwassen at night would experience larger scale blanketing interference.
You see those center of that point there where the towers are? If those towers were just 330 meters to the north, across the border, that great open space up there that's, I understand, is a country called Canada. The Industry Canada would never approve it. If the population of Tsawwassen were below the border, the FCC would never approve it.
Very slow internet connections, interference on the phone line, trying to use dial-up. I don't think people would do that too much anymore. Clubhouse interference in electric organ seems to have a lot of interference with anything with a loudspeaker in it. Telephones need special attachment to cut down broadcasting from the station. We cannot use portable radios in our patio. Also, the radio phones around your house seem to be particularly susceptible if you use the local radio phone in your home. The radio is greatly affected to the point I can't turn it on and all gets to that station. My home phone, it's impossible to hear anyone who called me, and we could not hear on the other side of my phone connection. Friends would say, turn off your radio, and I'd say, hey, it's not my radio, it's not. So yeah, the Eastern Star meeting at the Masonic Hall, and it came over the loudspeakers. So this is a type of generic interference and problems that it causes on all the, in Ferndale, on all the typical electronics that one would have in one's home these days.
I am fully supportive as an American and also with Canadians too. I'm totally on your side. We don't want it at all. We got 2 days notice that these towers were coming up. So I've done a renovation on my house, I've got 3 kids, and now I've got these 150-foot towers 1,200 feet from the house. I'm not happy. And it's going to be the same applies to you in Tsawwassen too. You're going to get affected too. You want to sell your house later on? Big problems. You're going to lose 20% on your house when you sell it. Us in Point Roberts, done deal. No one wants to go and live there with these towers next to us. We're sick. We're on your side too. We're devastated.